The research shows in the quality of life survey that you're very optimistic.
The takeaways, mostly positive for Escambia County's latest quality of life survey, a measuring stick for the area since 2008. The results were unveiled at a CivicCon event by Quint Studer, founder of the Studer Community Institute, and Claire Kirscher of the Pensacola Young Professionals. Headlining the results, 64% of Pensacola residents felt the city is heading in the right direction, up almost 10% from last year. In Escambia County as a whole, the direction and overall quality of life numbers were on par with a year ago, but expectations for the future rose significantly. 37% said they foresee quality of life improving, with 47% feeling it will stay the same and only 15% expecting decline, double-digit improvement over last year.
For me this year, it was all about hope. I think last year we saw a lot of things plateauing, that people felt things weren't going to really change, they were going to stay the same. A lot of things saw massive jumps in improvement. Even if people are still maybe feeling not as good about it right now, they're excited about the future and feel good about where we're going, which is always what we want to see.
Funded by Quentin Rishi Studer, the independent findings are tabulated by nationally respected Mason-Dixon polling. Bolstering the theme, while most people didn't feel great about the current economy, the vision for 5 years from now is much rosier, as is feelings about security and future of jobs. Another trend to love, the amount of young single people that rate Escambia County as a positive place to live reached a new high of 43%, miles from the original measure of 14% in 2009.
I think young people have more of a voice than they ever have in our community. They're listening to what young people want in a community. And when you feel that your voice matters, then you feel a stake and you feel invested in it. And so that's why I know I'm here.
As far as areas of concern, a wide disparity remains in perception of race relations. 48% of white respondents felt positive versus just 22% of black respondents. On the bright side, the view of police relations in the black community went way up from just 10% positive last year to 48%. The presentation just provided an overview. The real benefit to the community comes from digging deep on the numbers and trends.
I took a lot of snapshots on my phone, and I would be going back and revisit these things in person and looking at them more closely. I'm going to invite Claire to one of our meetings that we have for our chamber to see people and get these numbers in front of them. People often use these numbers throughout the year, but having those explanations behind them and explaining the numbers is really the important part about it.
Every year they've put this on, I've tried to come or at least look into the data, either met with PYP after the fact to go over it with them. This is data that you're able to base your decisions off of. Otherwise, you would be guessing.
The number of requests we get for public speaking after this rollout has increased, which is fantastic. I think in part that's due to CivicCon and this building relationship of awareness of this survey, but I also think people are just interested in it more. As we've been able to build this trend report, they're able to get more invested in it.
To see all of the quality of life survey data, visit PensacolaYP.com. And to learn how to get involved in making our community a better place to live, go to studeri.org. CivicCon is a partnership between the Studer Community Institute and the Pensacola News Journal.
Very grateful to work with Quint and CivicCon for all these years to bring this data